Hey guys, this is Tad, your homestead provider. Today we're fixing to work on this watering system for our Joel Salatin style chicken tractor. This is a tractor. I had a waterer that I got from Premier One. I just wasn't overly satisfied with it, so I'm about to install some of them little chicken nipples that they drink water out of. Anyway, hang out with us and see how I do this. Alright guys, what we're going to need for this project, tape measure if you want to get specific, but I mean this is a chicken tractor, so just being off a little bit, I don't know how much we're going to use that. This is some poultry nipples I ordered off Amazon. It comes with a little attachment that hooks up to the pipe. You can probably find them at your local, maybe Tractor Supply, co-op, something like that. You might not have to order them. Anyway, I'll put the link down in the description. This is just a adapter I got. Hook up her hose. You'll see in a minute here where that goes, and I got that at local Ace. Some joint compound, a couple of caps, a T with a threaded end on it. This is a 1/2 inch T with a threaded end right there in the middle. That's an extra pipe. I got ideally probably roughly a 10-foot pipe or so. This is about 5 foot. We're gonna make it work. What I got? Some cement, putting your pipe together. I got a little hose repair deal. You'll see where that comes in here in just a minute. Some cutters. This is a 1-inch drill. I got some holes. Of course, you'll need a drill. I got some big washers. Ordered this little spigot deal off Amazon too. I'll put the link in the description. These right here have been handy, and I hadn't found any locally, so I'll show you what we do with that. Extra clamp, some straps to screw it onto the chicken tractor with. Screws, channel locks, of course a bucket. This is a food grade bucket I got at the local Ace. So let's see how it goes. All right guys, let's get to it. So I'm going to use this Tractor Supply food grade bucket right here, and my 1-inch drill bit. So whenever you're drilling this hole, you need to take into consideration the washer. See how big it is right there, and it will be pushing on the bottom right there if you drill it too close to the bottom. So we want to go up a little bit. I don't want to have to keep wasting buckets or anything like that. So we need to go up just a little. I'm going to drill this hole right here. Good hole. Get all that stuff out right there. So there's your 1-inch hole. Now, this is going to be really tight going in here. So a little trickery I got is to take just a little torch and heat up around the edges. If you heat it up pretty good, should allow for this to be screwed right on here really tight without any issues. See, because this little spigot deal here is just a little bit bigger than an inch. So by heating that up, it makes the plastic a little bit tacky, a little sticky, a little soft, and makes it a whole lot easier to put that in there. I had to figure that out the hard way. So we're going to put the rubber rock washer in close to the bucket, put the bigger washer outside. The reason I use this washer, this in here is a little bit too small, and whenever I cinch this down, it wants to boil over the edges and it'll just leak. So if I use this bigger washer, it'll be cinching down on the washer, which would allow that rubber gasket to be pushing in on the bucket and hopefully get a good seal going on. So I'm going to use my channel locks here, and we're going to tighten this down real good and tight. Hold that right there. Tighten it down as tight as you can get it without messing something up. I'm really good about messing stuff up, messing threads up. I don't know, I always tend to tighten stuff too much, but that's just me. Get it just as tight as you can without messing something up, like I said right there. Alright, that's probably good enough right there. Alright, so next what I'm going to do is take some of my pipe dope here, some of this joint compound, and just put a little bit around the edge of this spigot. That way it'll help seal it off and prevent any leaks. Hopefully, anyway. Nothing's 100%. So there's that. Now, something I forgot in the you'll need stuff. You need a little valve shut off. This is just a regular water hose valve. Shuts on and off. I'm gonna cinch that down right here. I'll screw it on. As tight as I can get it. That joint compound stuff gets everywhere, but seals it up. Alright, there we go, there's that. Now, I'm gonna get something to wipe my hands off, get this stuff off my hands. Use this paper sack here. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is start working on our hose. Right here is our hose, little hose connection kit. It's got a little clamp on it, hose. Same thing right here. This would be another little handy tip here. Heat this right here up a little bit. Not too much, cause it to burn. Almost did, but that way it'll slide down in there really easy, just like that. All right, now I'm going to get my stuff here. This little tool and put it on my drill. Not sure what size this is. Anyway, this is a little magnetic. I guess I really don't know what it's called. Anyway, fits on that clamp perfect. I'm gonna tighten it down with this drill pretty tight. Not too tight to tear it up, but just right. Now that ain't gonna go nowhere. That should be just about perfect. All right, there's that. Now let's start making the holes. So this right here, this piece here is about 7 inches long. So what I'm gonna do is hold it up here. Remember when I said about this being a chicken tractor and I probably wouldn't use that tape measure? Hold this right here, about every 7 inches, cut it. Ain't gotta be nothing perfect. I do like this pipe cutter. I remember when I don't know, I guess it's before these come out, or maybe we just didn't have one. Have them take a hacksaw and cut these things. That's aggravating. So, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. All right, now what I'm gonna do right here, take this one, and it is gonna be our center point. This is my PVC cement. What I'm gonna do is put a little cement in there on that one. Put a little cement in here on this one. Now, if this was something I would put in the house, I would probably use some pipe cleaner before I did that, but this is a chicken tractor. All right, there's my centerpiece. That's where the one will go in the middle, and then let's see. We can go ahead and put this. Put some a little more pipe dope on this. Put it around the threads. Now, this being plastic, I'll try not to tear it up. I do tend to put too much torque on stuff and mess up the threads. So let's do this right here. Tighten that down. Get my clamp. I'm gonna say that's tight enough right there. All right, there's the middle. Now, start putting our little nipple things on. So, this right here is gonna be pointing up. I want the nipple end pointing down. So it's actually gonna be right the opposite of that one, okay? So let's put cement right here. Hold this up about straight. And then we're going to tighten this down right there, just like that. Now, it's pointing, should be pointing straight down. Get another one here, do the same thing. Hold it, pointing straight down, push it in. Now, that should be about perfect. Yeah. All right. A little bit of putty. Push it in this side. Straight down. All right, there's that one. There's 1, 2. Need one more on this side. So we'll put pipe. Pipe in there. One more. Straight down. Something like that. All right, now this is the last one, but I still have to put an end on it. So I need a little piece. Hope I don't lose it. I will put that on there. Put this on here, just like that. Oh, what's pushing out? Why isn't it pushing out? What was that about? Hold it in there for a second. Let it quit dripping on my tailgate. There we go. All right. Now, 1-inch cap goes on the end. This seals the end off. Right there. Push it down in there as hard as it'll go. That's all of that side. Now, let's swap sides. Do the other one. Got that. Need a piece of pipe. Push it in right there. All right. Straight down. There you go. Now, another pipe. Push it in. Last one on this end. Straight down. Another little piece of pipe. Push it in down as far as it'll go. Now it's pushing out back like that other. I don't know what that's about, but anyway. Hold it for a second. Let it start setting up. There you go. Now let's put a cap on it. 1, 2, 3 on this side. Push your cap down, far as it'll go. There it is. That's all of it. All of that right there. All right, now I'm gonna start putting these little nipples on. So this just screws up in here. Now, I found out the hard way, like I said I always do. You don't want to put too much torque on these because this will break. So, I'm just gonna hand tighten them. See how that works this time. It's got a little rubber valve on it, or gasket on it right there. Just hand tighten it just enough. Hand tighten it just enough. Work on the other end. Just enough. Just enough. And just enough. All right, there's that. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put this hose does not need to be near this long. So, I would say, let's see, this marked, so this hose has got 1 foot sections marked off on it. So I would say, let's do 3 foot, just for it, just to be extra. Let's see if I can cut it with this pipe cutter. I doubt it will, but let's try it and see what happens. Oh man, look there, perfect. So, there's that. I'm gonna take this clamp. Once again, heat this up just a little bit. It'll help, not burn it, heat it up. I'm gonna push this down on this right here. There it is. Tighten it down. Just enough. And there's my watering system. Now I'm gonna mount it over here on the tractor, on this Salatin style tractor here in just a second. The way this works, the chickens will take and peck the little silver piece and water will drip out of it. And that's how they'll drink from it. I like this right here a whole lot better than I like, well, anything else so far I found. This right here works the best as long as everything's just right. So, all right, let's go put it on the tractor. All right, now we're here in the chicken tractor. I've got my straps, I got the drill, I got some screws. So I'm gonna start with this one here in the middle to help hold it. I want it probably about, I don't know, that's about 6-8 inches from the ground, so up off the ground good enough, but I need to be able to strap it both sides. So let's probably do more 8 inches, so that'll do it there. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna screw that right in here. There's that one. Here's the bottom. Now that is just holding it on right there. So we'll do this one right here, so you can see. Do this strap. I remember me saying this is a chicken tractor, so it ain't got to be perfect. Just hold it on there so they don't tear it up. That's the main thing. Put this strap on here. Something like right there. Well, where's the kids at when you need them? Screw that right in there. What I might do whenever I get done on this side is take and bend that over. Something like that, and screw it down right there. Now let's go do the other side real quick. I'm gonna put this in here on the end. If I can screw it. Screw it in right here. Same thing, I'm gonna take and bend that down right there. And if I can find my screw, drop the screw right here somewhere. Well, I'll find it here in a minute. Let's go ahead and get another one. So I'm gonna screw this down on top. There, that side's not going nowhere. Now, this one right here is screw it down on top, just like we did the other side. There you go. That's all she wrote. That's it. Now, we'll put the top back on it. I'm not ready to put water in it and everything, but we'll put the top back on it and show you what it'll look like when it's done. I'm not ready to put chicks in here yet, so I'm not gonna put any water in it, but I'll show you what it looks like. Hang on a second. All right, let's slide this lid back on there. About like it's gonna be when the chicks are in it. There's that side. Let's put this side in. About like that right there. Now, obviously this is pinched off right here because it's sitting on that, but I'll have the bucket sitting right there. We'll screw this in right here. Just like that, and turn it on whenever we get ready to put water in it. So that is putting the watering system in for the Joel Salatin style chicken tractor. There it is right there. Now, them Cornish crofts will be happy as a lark whenever they're out here running around, being moved around in the pasture. So, that's the gist of it. So if you're enjoying these videos, if you're liking them, like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon. That way every time we put a new video on it, put a new video on, you'll get a notification. So that's it for today. This is Tad, your homestead provider. God bless.